Hey, how's it going? And welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to discuss the three prices that you must know in order to enter a trade. If you don't know what these three prices are before you enter the trade, then you are gambling. No questions asked. That is just 100% true. If you don't know these three prices, you're gambling. All right. So I highly recommend that you know these three prices every single trade that you enter. Okay. Now, without further ado, let's look at what people usually do. Right. So let's say there's a level here. Right. Let's say this is 100. So what people do is they'll see the stock going up. Oh, it broke 100. They'll know that's their entry. Right. As soon as it breaks the level, I'm gonna get in. That's one of the prices. Right. Now, what they're failing to realize is there's still two prices that they have to know. Everybody knows the entry, right? Amateurs, people just starting out trading, professionals, everybody has the entry. But what differentiates the amateur from the professional is knowing the other two prices. The other two prices are stop loss and profit target. Now, why are these two prices important? Because they help you determine the risk and they help you determine the reward. Now, as you probably guessed it, the amateur is not worried about no damn risk, right? He's trying to get in at the break of 100, load the account with calls or buy the shares, and then catch it to the moon, right? Now, professionals don't think like that. Professionals think that it can go to the freaking, it could fall all the way down to zero. So they know that if they don't have a stop loss, then their account is at major risk, right? So what you got to do is tell yourself, I'm going to get out here or here or here or here, somewhere. You have to know where your stop loss is. That is the second price you got to know. Now, the stop loss tells you what your risk per share is. Now, what does that mean? So if I'm entering at 100 and my stop loss is 97, then automatically my risk is 3, right? Now, if my profit target, based on the chart, let's say there's another level and that level is 103, for example, that means that my potential reward is 103 minus 100, which is what? 3. So now I'm risking $3 to make $3, which makes my risk reward ratio 1 to 1. I'm risking $1 to make $1. You might as well go to the casino and play blackjack, because those odds are not in your favor long term. 2 to 1, however, or 3 to 1 is much, much better. And even if you're wrong more times than not, you'll still come out ahead. If you do the 1 to 1, if you're wrong more times than you are right, then you're going to be losing money. So that's why it's important to know the profit target and the stop loss in regards to your entry, because you'll be able to understand what your risk is and what the potential reward is. That's how professionals decide, is this trade worth it or not? Okay? So please, before you get into your next trade, ask yourself, you already know where your entry is, because you want to jump. We humans naturally, we want to jump the gun, right? So we already know where our entry is. We're gonna enter regardless if we're looking to trade. So just make sure that you also know where your stop loss is and where your profit target is, and kind of assess the distance between the two. And if it's not worth it, aka 1 to 1, just stay out. There's thousands of opportunities each week in the stock market for you to settle for a BS 1 to 1 ratio. So 1 to 1 is not an A+ setup. You can definitely find better ones. It all comes down to just being a little bit patient and having the discipline to just sit out until you see that play. All right. This is just a little bit sneak peek of what's in the course. If you want to stay updated when the full course comes out, please look at the link in the description. There's an email list. There's a link. You can just click on it and put your email in. You'll be notified. It should come out in the next couple of weeks. The first 50 people that purchase the course will be able to buy it with 37% off with code AA. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let me know if you have any questions, and if any, you have any video suggestions, please feel free to let me know. And without further ado, peace.